Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Tina. Now, today I don't have a lot of time for y'all, but I am going to get dark and uncover some secrets of how to improve your love life and your career using astrology. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm Tina, if you guys don't know. And I go by Real Talk Tina. I keep it real and I call my friends and family that join me here on Instagram real talkers, just like me. So let's get into it. Let's go. I don't know anyone that doesn't want to improve their love life and their career. I know I do. But before I get started, I have some badges here, so if you support my team, definitely buy one. They are not expensive. You can buy 99 cents to $1. Just show your support by buying a badge. It's real quick and easy. Let's get to it. So, for those of you who don't know, you can use a tool called Relocation Astrology to improve your career and your love life, and just about any area in your life, including education. What is astrology? Now, I'm a Christian and I also believe in using astrology tools. Now, that's a little bit weird to some people, but I don't delve into like voodoo or demons or spirits or anything like that. I try to stay away from like tarot cards. I think it's completely different. What astrology is and using the birth chart is just using the exact time that you were born. And it really tells the day that you were born. It tells the day that you're gonna die. It tells some important events in between, like marriage, children, when you will move, when you'll meet a significant other, when you might have some accidents, when you might have success in your career. And I think that we all want to know these. And in my Christian belief, I feel that God knows every single little hair on my head. He knows the day I'm going to die. He knows the day that I am going to get married. He knows all of that. Using your birth chart is just a little clue into some of these secrets. Now, God made me, so He knows I'm inquisitive. He knows I need to be prepared for things. So He gives us these tools to look in just so that we can be prepared for what's coming up. But God is all-knowing, and there's some things that we will never be able to know, that He will never let us know, and we will not know those things. So just to make it clear what astrology is, it's just a tool that we use. Some of us have tools in life that others don't have. And I suggest that you use all the tools that you have to get ahead, you know? So that's what astrology is. And a lot of people, I'm doing this simply because let me just start with this. I was on Clubhouse last night, and there was a woman. She was 51 years old, and she was asking the group. She was a moderator, and also she started this club. She asked everyone in the group, "Do you think there's still a chance for me to find love?" And a lot of people went on there and said, "Yes, there is a chance for you to find love." But I feel like, as Tina, Real Talk Tina, I needed to come on there and give her the real. Like, not just sugarcoat something and say, sure, you'll find love. Don't change a thing. But for me, honestly, I've done a lot of training and I still have a lot of training to go. But I've come a long way from where I was on different tools to have the best life possible. And I've been high, I've been low. I don't let my highs get me too high, and I never let my lows get me too low. So I'm here to share what I've learned with others, and I can't help but do that. I'm Real Talk Tina. So I told her, and a lot of people like followed me, DM'd me after I said this. So I'm like, I need to share this on this live, and whoever is into it will be into it. So give this video a like, follow. Like if you want more information from me and you want to, to hear from me and me to give my time, because I don't have a lot of time for y'all now. So give likes, follow. But I told her finding love is a numbers game. Yes, like you have to get out there. I know that I don't like to like be out in the masses. I love the comforts of my home. I love to sprowl on the internet. I don't like to, go out that much and meet strangers, but I love concerts and I love to travel. But meeting new people on random, especially during the pandemic, has been a little bit difficult for a lot of people, including myself. So I have to I told her, you need to get out there more. If you're gonna go to conferences, she was an engineer, she needed to go to engineering conferences, she needed to go to MBA conferences, she needed to go to sorority, or not sorority, but maybe fraternity and sorority events. She needed to meet more people because at 51, there's something you're not doing. You're not meeting enough people. So I told her that. Let me get a sip of water. Y'all aren't going to be wearing me out today. And then also, she was very educated and she put on her profile, like, I'm an engineer. And although that's great and a certain type of man is going to really love that, a lot of men don't care about your education, women. Like, you don't have to say, before I get a man, before I get married, I need to be a JD, I need to be a doctor, I need to get my MBA because he won't love me or I won't feel qualified enough. No, a man does not care what your education is. Do that for you, but don't let it stop you in love. And don't lead with that. Don't come to a date and say, I have this degree, I have that degree, I'm so educated, I get paid a lot. Don't lead with your money either. Don't lead with your car. Like, if you go on a date, you need to really be as feminine as possible, and not a lot of people are gonna get this. So don't get me wrong. You want to be educated, you want to have good mannerisms and be polite and educated and all of that stuff, but you don't want to lead with it. There's a different story to that. And this is all about a part of marketing. And this is what I told this lady in the group. It's all about how you market yourself. So let's say a high value man comes to you at one of these conferences that you go to, and you're like leading, like, I have this, I have a Mercedes, I have this house, I have that investment. And they're thinking, I can do nothing for this woman. I can't even like help her in her life. I can't upgrade her life. There's nothing that I can do for her, and there's no purpose in her life that I have. That's what he's thinking. So you want to leave some room for a man to come in of high value to improve your life. I feel that the responsibility of a man is to protect, provide, and profess his love to you. The 3 P's. That's nothing new. I didn't make that up. But you have to. Hello, one coach. Oh, I need to talk to you for a second. But we'll get to that later. So I think a man's responsibility is to protect you and provide, and also profess. And that's nothing I made up. However, I think it's important for you to leave room for that man. Definitely. So don't lead with your education. Don't lead with your cars. Don't lead with your houses. Don't lead with your money and your accomplishments. Don't lead with any of that stuff. And this woman on this, let me get to the point. This woman on this Clubhouse conversation was very like masculine, like in her voice. I have like a raspy voice too, so I know how it is. She was just very like, I'm not going to change the way that I am. I'm not going to change what I do. I live my own life. I'm not going to change for no man. But what man is going to want like a woman that's kind of hardened and not going to change for nobody? And then she kept saying like her pussy's so tight. Like, I feel like there's some type of feminism and mannerisms that you should never do. I don't feel like you should be talking about how tight your pussy is or any other conversation with your anatomy or your feminine anatomy. That is not appropriate, and I would not recommend that for anyone. It is definitely not feminine. So don't do that. And then the last tip I gave her was to have her birth chart done by using her exact time of birth and see which location would be great for her. She said that she was located in Kansas City. Now, she said herself that there wasn't a lot of people that she would be interested in dating. We have a demand, not a demand. In English, we have someone asking to come in. Hello, hello. Let me know what you want to come in for and where you're from, and maybe I'll consider it at a later time. So this 50-year-old woman said she's in Kansas and there's really not a lot of people there that she would like to date. So I told her you can use astrology, and I said not everyone will be into this. I know some Christians are against it, but like I said, I'm only using tools. I'm not using any kind of voodoo or anything. And a lot of them DM'd me after this. A lot of them were asking questions about what I was talking about. And I have researched this for a number of years, so I know it's true. You can use locations to figure out where you will have the best success in love, in career, in education. And I have lived in a number of states, and I've tested this out. I lived in France, I lived in Michigan, I lived in Charlotte, and a few other places. And I know that one of those places are really great for career. And I got the best job of my life, my dream job, in one of those places, and it was very easy to get. And that was the highest place location for my career. And sure enough, that happened. And I know a lot of you are in real estate that are following me. So if you want to do good in your career, I have a real estate license in almost 4 states. I have a real estate license in North Carolina, South Carolina, and also Colorado. So basically, I had no success, not a lot of success in one of those states, and that was actually the least number of career points I had in that state. So when I moved out of that state into a different state, Colorado, I had a lot of career success. Now, I did nothing differently besides move. So if you think it's kind of like esoteric, woo information, this works, and I've tested it. And there was one place I moved in France. This was a high place for me in the area of love. And when I went there, everyone took care of me. Like, my own parents don't take care of me of how these people took care of me in France. Like, one of my professors let me live with his family while I was looking for a place. He rented out his apartment for me. They cooked for me every single night. Like, they made sure I had everything. They picked me up from the train station, like all these things that not even my own family has done for me. So that was a high location for love. So if you want to go on vacation and have like a honeymoon, I suggest you find out where on your chart is good for love and go to that place for your honeymoon, for example. If you're looking for a career, I went to one place, like I said, and I had great career success, but it was very low on the scale for love. So it was all work, and no love, honestly. So you really want to do that, and that's what I told her. If you want to find love, then you may have to move. And she wasn't open to that, but like 10 people emailed me and said, let me get this birth chart, let me know what it is. I really need to understand how it works. And you can get this for free. There are some tools that you can get it for, but I also do birth charts, and I can do your location. What can I say? I know also if you want to do like when you're going to get married or when you have a potential opportunity to meet the person that will be a significant relationship in your life, you can DM me and I will do your chart. It's not going to be for free. So you have to invest in this service. a service that a lot of successful people use because it's just a tool that you use to find success. And you're already striving for success, you might as well have like a compass, or I say a weather report of how that month or year would be for you. You can see what the theme of the year is by looking at your solar return chart. So this seems very esoteric to some people. I've had some friends tell me I better not do astrology, but like I said, God created me. He knows that I'm very inquisitive. He's given me these tools, and I feel like it's important to share these tools. And if it doesn't work for you, fine. But another way is if you're looking to build more friendships and powerful relationships, there's different opportunities where you can go in different locations where you can find those relationships. I have people in one location of the world that literally I can go there and find a new friend every single day. Not even if I'm on the internet, these people from this specific place will come to me, they'll friend me, they'll build a relationship with me online and in real life, and I found out later on that these people are from a different place. I'm not going to say it, but a place in a location that is very high on my chart for friendships and love and career. So, hello, we have someone with a comment. I am Olamide, my name. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm happy to see you too. Thank you. I think you came on my live last time. Thank you for coming back. And you guys, feel free to get a badge. You can pay as much as you want. It's just to show support for this page and my time, because I don't have a lot of time for y'all, but I love y'all, so I'm just coming on here to do this and get this information. A lot of people hit me up after that Clubhouse last night, so I was just so surprised that people don't know about this. It's so weird that people don't know about this tool. Now, my parents think I'm totally kooky for like telling them about this relocation astrology, but obviously it worked for them. They just didn't know it. So anyways, I'm not gonna talk about them. But I mean, a lot of people aren't into this. A lot of people don't know about this. A lot of people don't accept this, but this can really help you in your career. And I don't think God is mad at me about this. He might be mad at me for some other stuff, but this ain't it. So I just wanted to come on here really quickly. I do have some other plans for the night, but I hope that you have learned something. Let me know where you guys are from so I can introduce myself. I would love to stay connected to my friends online. Where are you guys from? Can I DM you? Okay, let's see. Do you have a US passport? Please save. Okay, I will save this live for you guys. Okay, who's this? You're from Nigeria. Okay. Well, I'm not accepting DMs from anyone without a US passport right now. Sorry, I'm not very PC, but that's what it is right now. But thank you so much. We can still be friends online. We'll still stay in contact. But how old are you? Do you know how old I am? So while I'm waiting for that comment to come in, I just want to wrap up what I've been saying, and then y'all, I gotta go. I don't have time. I went over how to improve your life and career with astrology, your love life, and your life in general. I went over what astrology was. What does a US passport have to do with it, girl? Okay, first of all, there are so many guys who hit me up here on Instagram and they're like, oh, you're so sexy. I want to get to know you. I want to marry you. You're so beautiful. And they do not have a US passport. I'm sorry, but I'm not marrying anyone so they can come into the country. Like, if you have dual citizenship somewhere else, I'll marry you and we can travel the world. But if you're looking for a US passport, I've seen so many people like taken because of that. I'm not marrying for a passport. It's gonna be way too expensive. You might as well just get it yourself if you can afford that. I'm not doing nothing illegal either. So that's what it has to do with it. Wait, let's see. If you like her, send her some money. I'm a Capricorn. I'm not ashamed to say that money is important. Like, no romance without finance. Like, I totally believe that. Like, you can't be romantic without money. So she hears me. Okay, she understands. I'm not here for your money though. Oh, of course you're not. Cause you will never get it. So you have to have a US passport, and then after that we can totally you could totally DM me. But I don't waste time talking to guys and getting to know them if there's like no future. And I've done that, and almost recently I've done that. It's really hard. Like, once you start talking to a guy and you get intertwined with his life and everything, then it gets really sticky, right? So I need to qualify you before. I'm in real estate. I think some other people on here are in real estate. Ooh, he's a Virgo. Some other people are here are in working real estate, and what I want to say is you qualify your leads, right? So in real estate, I'm not going to work with you unless you have these qualifications. If you're not pre-approved, I'm not going to work with you. If you don't have any savings, if you don't know where you're going to live, then I'm not going to work with you, period. So that's the same thing in love. Like, if you don't have a US passport, like, what can we do together? Like, nothing at all. I'm not going to upgrade you. You're going to upgrade me. So about a Virgo, I did date a Virgo, and they are very efficient. They're very good with money for the most part. They have some secret, like, sexual secrets kind of thing. Like, my ex-boyfriend really was stuck on threesomes. Like, this is not something that I partook in, but this is something that he really loved, that he wanted to do. Like, he had these sexual fetishes as a Virgo, and Virgos are like virgins. They're kind of innocent, but they have this like sexual side that is very freaky. And their love language is criticism. So basically he would like look at me to see what I was doing and telling me what I could do better and what I was doing wrong. So they're very like, they're very insightful about other people, but it's very annoying to have someone like over you and telling you all your faults. Not that I have any faults, come on now. But Virgos I get along with a lot. I've had 2 Virgo boyfriends, and they're really caring people, but at the same time, it's a little much. It's a lot. So what do you think of Scorpio men in terms of dating them? I am a Scorpio rising, so I know a lot about Scorpios. I have more Scorpio in me than, yes, Virgos are very critical. Absolutely. My sun sign is Capricorn. My rising sign is Scorpio. So I have a lot of Scorpio best friends. When I walk into a room, there are Scorpios there. They will come to me like a moth in a flame. I had 2 Scorpio best friends at the same time that had the same birthday, November 21st. Tell me when your birthday is. I think dating a Scorpio, is very erotic. Depending on what your sign is together, I think that it could be very like addictive. They have addictive personality, and they will also bite you. Like, they will sting you if you do them wrong. They are serious. They will look for you online. They know more about you than you think. They will research you online, and they will know everything about your life if they like you. So just be prepared for that. I don't want to have that type of relationship. It's always like one of those hot flaming crushes that you have that just burn out. So for me, Scorpio isn't the thing I want to have unless it's like a one-night stand, and I don't do one-night stands. So you're a Libra. They're very balanced, Libras, but we say they're balanced, but in actuality, Libras are always trying to find their balance. So they're not always that balanced. So their goals in life is to get balance with the scale. How do you make a Scorpio fall in love with you? Ooh, I have some tips. So if you know the Scorpio's rising sign, that might tell you more. You can look on YouTube exactly that, like how to make a Scorpio fall in love with you. But if you know that person's rising sign, that will tell you more. How to make a Scorpio rising or whatever, Libra rising or whatever their rising sign is, fall in love with you. That will tell you more about their love language. And if you know their Venus placement, that will tell you even more about how to fall in love with them. Because the Venus sign is all about their love style. So try to look up that if you have their time of birth, but you need their time of birth to find out what their Venus sign is. Wow, I'm just talking off the cuff. I have my little notes here, but I love these questions. So I missed a question up here. I meditate since Wednesday, and I was review to my pair isn't close by. Can you believe I broke up with my girlfriend yesterday, September 4th? Oh, wow. So you broke up with your girlfriend and she's a Virgo too? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, my demographic is more women, but I know men suffer from heartbreak as well. Did you break up with her or did she break up with you? And what did you do for that breakup to happen, or what did she do? I'd love to know. But yeah, so if you guys want some more astrology tips, I can definitely give that to you. I'm going to get off here shortly, but I did want to say you really need to look at your 7th house to see which planet your seventh house is in. So, for example, if your 7th house is in one house, let's say it's in Virgo, that will describe the type of husband or wife that you will have. So that makes a big difference. So you might want to know your birth chart. You can go to Cafe Astrology and seek out your birth chart for free if you have your exact birth time. Your birth time, if you are American, is located on your birth certificate, and it can't be off by 4 minutes because the planets move every 2 hours, and you really just need to have an exact birth time. So I use my birthday is September 4th. I broke up with her. Okay. Well, as a Virgo, you probably broke up with her for a reason, and you were probably contemplating it a long time before you broke up with her. And it's probably for her best for you guys not to be together, and your best for you guys not to be together. So, I mean, now you're free to move on to new love, and you can find the person that's really for you. And if it happens that you guys are made for each other, then you will come back to her in some serendipitous way. So she doesn't want to see me and I don't want to see her. So I told her we can't be on social media relationships. So I told her we should end the relationship. Oh. So she said, told her we can't be on social media relationship. So what do you mean? Do you know her in person? Or you didn't want her in social media after you guys dated? Or you don't want her to see your account? I don't get it. Interesting though. Yeah, so do you know her in person? So using my relocation astrology, just to wrap up, like I know the characteristics of my husband. I know potentially of how I might meet him. I know the time and year that I may meet him and what time of the year I will meet him. Everything, like how we will meet and all of that stuff, how he will be, how our relationship will be. I can also tell how many children I'm gonna have. So, I mean, astrology can really be a good tool for you guys to use for every area of your life. I know her in person. Okay. She doesn't want to come to see me and she doesn't want me to come see her. All right. whatever. Shoot, there are plenty of fishes in the sea, right? So if you guys want to buy badges to support my page, you can do it. I really appreciate you guys. I am Real Talk Tina, and I will talk to you next time. Bisous.